Okay, in this video I'm going to go through the chapter 2 of C2, which is basically about sine rule, cosine rule and area of a triangle, etc. This is not really difficult. This is basically a repeat of GCSE. The only difference is we're going to go through obviously much more complicated questions. So sine rule, you do know it's basically sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. Okay, so you could do this other way around as well. A over sine A equals to B over sine B equals to C over sine C. And the cosine rule, okay, so cosine rule is obviously A squared equals to B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cos A, or you could write B squared equals to A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cos B, or C squared equals to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cos C. Okay, so you can do it, you can use any letter at the front as a subject, and then so if you rearrange this, you get cos A equals to B squared plus C squared minus A squared over 2BC. So that's the version you use. It's the same formula, just rearranged to work out the angle, if that's what you're looking for. So if you've got three sides of a triangle and they want you to work out the angles, then this is the formula you use. Okay, so I'm not going to dwell too much on these. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually do a question. So I picked up a question here from a book. So let's just go through that question and then we'll see. So it says triangle ABC. I'm actually going to write the question at the very top because I need the space in the board. So it says triangle ABC. Okay, so in triangle ABC, AB equals to 10 centimeters. Okay, BC equals to A root 3. BC equals to A root 3 centimeters. So we don't know what A is, it's constant. Okay, and it says AC equals to 5 root 13. So AC equals to 5 root 13. Okay, and they also tell us angle ABC is 150 degrees. So angle ABC is 150 degrees. And they'll say, first question is they're saying find the value of A, and the second question they're saying area of triangle ABC. Okay, so the first thing I do here, okay, so this is the area, okay, I know it's not clear. Okay, so first thing we do, we need to draw a triangle and label it. So let's say we have a triangle like this. So let's say we have a nice triangle. Let's call it A, let's call it B and C. Okay, so that's the first thing you do. And then let's fill these details in. So AB is 10, BC is A root 3, and AC is 5 root 13, and 5 root 13, and ABC is 150. So ABC, so that's 150. Okay, I know it doesn't look 150, but it doesn't matter, we're just putting the details in this triangle. Okay, so now we need to work out the value of A. So at the moment we only got one angle, so we have to deal with that angle, we have no other choice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the cosine rule for this triangle. So that means AC squared equals to AB squared plus BC squared minus 2 times AB, BC, and then cos of triangle ABC. Okay, so that's the cosine rule. So it's AC squared equals to AB squared plus BC squared minus 2 times AB times BC times cos ABC. So we know all these sides except AC. Well, actually we know everything. We just need to fill these details in. So AC squared. So AC is 5 root 13. So square it up. It's going to be 25 times 13. So 13 times 25 is 325. Okay, so I'm mentally working them out, so you could obviously use a calculator if you want. So it's basically 5 root 13 times 5 root 13 is 325. AB squared is 10 squared, which is 100. BC squared is A root 3 squared. So A squared is A squared, root 3 squared is 3, so it will be 3A squared. and then 2 ABBC. So 2 times AB. So AB times BC is 10 root 3A. So it will be 2 times that, it will be 20 root 3A. Okay, so it's 10 times A root 3 and double it, so that will be 20 root 3A. Cos ABC. So cos 150 is same as minus root 3 over 2. So you can actually check that if you want to double check with the calculator. So I can cancel here, 20 and the 2 cancels to become 10 anyway. So let's rewrite this again. So it will be 325 equals 100 plus 3a squared. So root 3 times, so minus and minus makes a plus. Root 3 times root 3 is 3, times the 10 is 30a. Okay, so what we have here is a quadratic. So if I just take this 325 to this side, so 3a squared plus 30a, so 100 minus 325 is minus 225. Now I can divide everything by 3, so it will be a squared plus 10a minus 75 equal to 0. I can write a 0 on this side, it's the same thing. So I can see this is factorizable. It is a plus 15, a minus 15 equal to 0. So a equals to minus 15 or a equals to 5. So a can't be minus 15 because a is a length, so a has to be 5 centimeters. So therefore a equals to 5 centimeters. There you go. Okay, so that is the solution to part A. So they're saying work out the value of A. So all I done is I actually just use the cosine rule from the given sides and angles, and then we simplified it. We got a quadratic equation, and we solved the quadratic. We got two answers, a equals to minus 15 and a equals to 5, but we know that a has to be a positive number because a is a length, so therefore a is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, so now in order to do the second bit, it's actually quite easy. So I'm going to rub this bit off. Okay, so now a is equal to 5 centimeters. Okay, now remember the area of a triangle, so area of a triangle equals to half AB sine theta. So it's half times two sides and times the sine of the angle in between the two sides. So half, so we have to use this angle here because that's the only angle we have, so we need to use these two sides. So that side is 10, this side is a root 3, but we know a is equal to 5, so that means it is 5 root 3 times sine 150. Now I can tell you sine 150 is also half, so I can cancel this half first of all. So this becomes 25 root 3 times half, so that equals to 25 root 3 over 2 centimeters squared in the third form, or if you want to get it in decimals you can just put it into the calculator. So all I did is just use the formula half AB sine theta, or you probably know it as half AB sine C, or half BC sine A, or half AC sine B. You could use any version, but I just use half AB sine theta, so it's easier to use because it's the two sides and the angle in between them. So it's very simple. These are GCSE level mathematics actually, but it is coming up in C2 to kind of just go over it. Your question is probably going to be involved with the radians chapter, and there might be a triangle inside a circle, and you probably have to break something down. So you probably won't get a question direct from this chapter, but it's going to be involved with something else, either with coordinate geometry or with the circles. Okay then, so I'll leave it there, and in the next video we'll go through logarithms.